We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out, 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 send. Call the ladies out, they're in their finery. 100 jewels on throats, 100 jewels between teeth. Now bring my boys in, their skin in craters like the moon. The moon we love like a brother, while he glows through the room. Dancing around the lies we tell, dancing around big eyes as well. Even the comatose, they don't dance and tell. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free. Living in ruins of a palace within my dreams. And you know, we're on each other's team. I'm kinda over getting told to throw my hands up in the air. So there. So all the cups got broke, shards beneath our feet, but it wasn't my fault. And everyone's competing for a love they won't receive, 'cause what this palace wants is release. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free. Living in ruins of a palace within my dreams. And you know, we're on each other's team. I'm kinda over getting told to throw my hands up in the air. So there. I'm kinda older than I was when I rebelled without a care. So there. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free. Living in ruins of a palace within my dreams. And you know, we're on each other's team. We're on each other's team. And you know, we're on each other's team. We're on each other's team. And you know, and you know, and you know. Got no need for the fancy things, all the attention that it brings. Tell me no, I say yes, I was chosen, and I will deliver the explosion. Can't say it's gonna get me far, do no good to say what you are. I run the streets and I break up houses, river runs deep and the flame devours it. Me, I'm a creator, thrillers to make it up. The rules I break got me a place up on the radar. Me, I'm a taker, know what the stakes are. Can't roll it back, it's understood, got to play a card. Me, I'm a creator, thrillers to make it up. The rules I break got me a place up on the radar. Me, I'm a taker, know what the stakes are. Can't roll it back, it's understood, got to play a card. Sit tight and know what you are. Mad right, but you ain't no star. Polish up till you make it clean your ammo. I know what you mean. Tell right and I know it's true. Why they screaming I love you? Down if you know there ain't no blow. Us ODK was DOA. Yeah, I know what you here for now. Was I your idea? Now don't you crush on me. I see you in your pipe dreams. Whether or not you know it's true, you're who they dictate to. That must hurt real bad. Picking what you wish you had. Me, I'm a creator. Thrillers to make it up. The rules I break got me a place up on the radar. Me, I'm a taker. Know what the stakes are. Can't roll it back, it's understood. Got to play out cards.
Turn everything off. All levels. All levels. Shake it right now.
And brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K pregame show.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, and we have been waiting for this day for so long, day one of the NBA season. We're bringing you the Los Angeles Lakers out at Staples Center as they'll face off against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. Shaq, there's nothing quite like the anticipation of opening night. Fans have waited all summer.
And now, your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. At 1 point, wearing number 067 for USC, Nick Young. At point guard, standing 6'3", number 17. Jeremy Lin. At center, standing 6'10", number 27, Jordan Hill. At power forward, standing 6'10", number 21, Ed Davis. At guard was number 21, 6'6" from Lower Merritt High School, Kobe Bryant. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Lakers.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, Doris Burke on the sideline, as we get ready to start the season in style. Tip-off goes to Houston. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden man to back. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit, or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some have even said moody, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he says as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that.
Now here's Beverly. Count the bucket.
Patrick Beverly.
On defense, Houston, 4-point game. Young passes to Lin. Young dishes to Lin. Outside, Kobe. Davis with a screen on Harden. 6 on the shot clock. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Jones. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Davis. So it's the Lakers now. The shot by Bryant, no good. Beverly with the ball. It's stolen by Davis. Now the Lakers on the break. Rebounded by Howard.
Well, with only one attempt so far falling, this is not looking good. 1 for 4 so far.
Wasted no time on that one.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Ariza no luck.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Kobe kicks to Davis. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Man, that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
Fantastic reverse dunk, Clark. Had to get up high for that one.
Boy, that's the kind of play, guys, you know this, that can really spark a team. Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
And that one's good by Kobe.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Howard with a screen on Lynn. It's Harden with the drive. Blocked. But they'll get another chance. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And a quick look at the year Terrence Jones had last season. He was 10th in field goal percentage. And he was a pretty good defensive player in the paint, finishing in the top 20 in the league in blocks.
And Steve, as for his top 10 field goal percentage ranking, I mean, you don't get to be such an accurate shooter unless you're a smart shooter. Sounds like you, partner. You never saw this guy force a shot.
Young passes to Kobe. Lynn kicks to Kobe. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Goes back up. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points. Well, Ed Davis, in his 5th season out of North Carolina, he's had to battle for minutes both in Toronto and Memphis, but has produced when he's been on the court. An active, athletic big man. He's a player to watch.
Young dishes to Davis. And stolen by Ariza. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Harden. Rejected by Kobe. Here's Lynn. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Kobe, the pass to Davis. It's stolen by Jones. And here's Beverly. And Young comes over to help. Ariza kicks to Beverly. Back to Ariza. It's Harden with the drive. 6 to shoot. Jones sets the pick for Harden. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And then for Houston, Monty Eunice has checked in for Terrence Jones. Smith comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Brewer in for James Harden. Rockets leading by 3. Beverly dishes to Howard. Brewer the pass to Beverly. Here's Howard. No luck. And the Lakers going the other way now. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
You know, this game kicks off a 3-game season series for these clubs. Definitely both looking to get that leg up tonight.
And Brewer kicks to Monty Eunice. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Drills it from outside. That's right, Steve. And even though they may not be the fiercest of rivals, it doesn't mean both these teams, Clark, aren't hungry to start their series off right.
And you know what? Another thing, who knows, guys, the 3 games between them could end up having an influence on how the conference playoff picture shakes out.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
Boozer kicks to Randall. Monty Eunice with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Smith's running. That's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Clarkson passes to Ellington. His three-pointers off the mark. Here comes Smith. Got a piece of it. Here's Boozer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 6. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
We've got Johnson. Clarkson is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Carlos Boozer. And it's Black in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in three-point shooting, 4th in assists. And they also showed up in the top 5 in blocks. A good, solid team at the defensive end of the floor.
And how about the spacing that we saw from this team last year, Clark? You mentioned the three-point shooting in the top 5 in terms of field goal percentage from long range. And I think it was a direct result of great unselfish play. And it helps when you can employ that inside-out game. Attack a team in the paint and then kick it out for that three-point shot.
Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Jeremy Lin knows that an awful lot is expected of him. He said, I'm very young in my career, and because the expectations of Linsanity are so big and the shadow is so large, sometimes I have to take a step back and remind myself the journey has just begun. It can be hard to keep things in perspective, but gentlemen, he's trying to stay grounded.
And nobody certainly will ever forget Linsanity, but it would be asking, I think, too much for Lin to be in that zone all the time. Thank you, Doris. And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. James Harden, Clark, voted by a majority of NBA GMs last season as the #1 shooting guard in the entire league.
It's really hard to argue that, Kevin. I mean, he's an elite scorer, 2nd in the league in free throw attempts per game last season, and he's also a really, really good passer, able to make his teammates better because he draws so much attention, and he's a crafty and willing passer.
First one falls for him.
And Harden hand in glove with the Rockets' offensive philosophy. 80% of his shot attempts come from either beyond the arc or that combination of shooting with slashing ability, a real key to his effectiveness.
Hill, he's checked in for Boozer. Harden, no good.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And he gets it to go. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Ariza kicks to McDaniel. Right side, Jones. Knocks it loose. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Young dishes to Hill. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Goes up.
Oh! Hammer time! Wow. Hammer time!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense. That's for sure.
Timeout called the Rockets. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself, keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Terrence Jones was part of the 2012 championship team at Kentucky with Anthony Davis, and in year 2 with the Rockets, stepping into the starting role at power forward.
Kobe goes in, outside, Lynn, no one near him. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's McDaniels, defended by Lynn. Shot is blocked. Harden against Young. Harden the pass to Montejunas. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's his first foul. Jones with the screen on Lynn. Here's Harden. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Harden's got 14.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Here's Young. The shot no good. Good D by Ariza. Rockets leading by 12. Montejunas kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Jones. Houston moving the ball around. The pass to McDaniels. The dish to Montejunas. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Harden. That is good. 17 points in the game.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1.